coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
You're talking about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 7. On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. 3rd down and 6.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A 1-yard gain brings up.
He'll look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
The 26-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
17 yards. And the Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Henry up the middle. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Here's Jackson to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diamond catch. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he whips that one incomplete there. You look at this Browns defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Browns offense, led by their running back, headed out for the 2nd possession. And we give you a look there at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns. You can see he's 2nd best amongst NFL running backs at this point in the season. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Now back to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Browns' 38-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Arnold Ebiketie in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Now Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Tyler Luke on for the Ravens field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Ravens strike first at 3's in. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground with Judkins. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Browns.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks.
The 1st down pass. Intercepted.
And for Jackson, this may be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Henry out of a pistol. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The Ravens at 6-3 on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. He's not going to get there. They won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
Tyler Luke on for the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Looking to put a drive together. The drive will start with an option going left. 6 yards there on the keeper at second down.
He's taken down at the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On play action, no throw. Pass complete to Addison. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's good.
They'll send the tight end in motion. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 49-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And one more time, here's Kirk. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And the Browns first down. A gain of 7.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. His throw incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
They'll look to throw again. Setting up a screen for Jenkins. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. In the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
That's another Browns first down.
On first down is Jenkins. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. 2nd and 9 now. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Tucker Kraft, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Ravens offense and Lamar Jackson set to take over once again. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but with the wheels as well. NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. Play action. It's Jackson. And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
2nd and 16.
Now it's Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Jackson from the shotgun. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Here's Jackson to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Down to the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 70 yards. And the Ravens have regained the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Complete. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line.
Recovered by the Ravens.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
And the Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. He finds his man complete. It's Horton. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Jackson now. Now he's going to step up. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's Jackson. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And that will be incomplete. On fourth down, on is Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick here is good. And now it's a two-score game at 9, 16-7. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll try and start this drive in the air. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
2nd and 2. The throw right side here going to be incomplete. Completion here now, 3rd and 2.
3rd down and 2.
Back to throw here. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. The Browns send out their punter now, as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter. We're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Ravens offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he continues to show off his ability to run the football when the opportunity is right. He is the NFL leader in rushing yards from the QB position. Throwing is Jackson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
He was covered by Tyson Campbell.
From the gun, Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
To Derrick Henry. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the
Now Jackson.
46-yard line.
Right side, he finds his receiver, Horton. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
At their 48-yard line.
Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Flowers. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and
Jackson. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
a gain of 4 yards. That's good for a Baltimore.
Draw play. This is Henry. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
That's another Baltimore first down.
A first down carry for Henry. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. From 4 yards out. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Jackson going to keep it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. On the ground, it's Judkins to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Judkins. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Looking to throw. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2
yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now it's Jackson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
They go play action now. Jackson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep and run up the middle with Henry. And he's going to bring this one down right about the 20-yard line. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup.
Play action. It's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Henry. Well, the Ravens are going to be set up at a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
That's another.
On the handoff, Watson. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens take a 3-touchdown lead. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Looking to put a drive together. Open man is Kirk, complete. call it a gain of a yard. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. That's taken in by Kraft. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
A 3-yard pickup.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10.
Here's Jackson to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Whitaker. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
At the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Again, it's Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Ooh, the juke. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Looking to put a drive together. He'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Completes this to Addison out left. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
A give. Here's Judkins. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll set up a throw. And he is going to lose yardage here. Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And that is incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Browns 30.
Here's Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They go play action with Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Horton. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Well, the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Now Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching the second half.